A warm welcome to Anuradha Vedic Astrology. Today we are going to talk about Mars in the 10th house. But before that, a big thanks to all of you for liking, sharing and subscribing to our YouTube and Spotify channels and writing in your comments and your suggestions there. If you haven't subscribed to us, please do, and do remember to press the bell icon so that you can get the updates ASAP. When we talk about Mars in the 10th house, there are few things that we need to understand. In the Kalpurush Kundali, Mars gets exalted in the 10th house. And if it is also in its own house, then also Mars creates a yoga which is known as Ruchik Yoga. And such a Mars, because it's also in the 10th house, Mars is Digbali. The 10th position of Mars is one of the strongest positions that there can be. Because Digbali, if it is also Ruchik Yoga and it also gets exalted in the 10th house of the natural zodiac. Keeping that in mind, what our elders, what the sages have said, that this person is a self-made person. The person would have worked really hard, would be very dynamic, would have entrepreneurial skills, would be knowing how to make money and how to multiply money. Also, these people would be working for the high and mighty, and they may be asked, they may be consulted by the high and mighty also for their ability to have a great foresight. The sages, the classics also say that such people spend liberally and they also have an ability to make a lot of donations. Also, these people are career oriented, action oriented. So, whenever we look at these people, we know Mars is a planet of action, and when Mars is sitting in the 10th house, it also aspects the Lagna, it also aspects the 4th house. So, these people have the ability to always be very strong and to have an ability to do a lot of work, because when Mars aspects the Lagna, it gives the Lagna a boost by giving the Lagna a lot of energy. The 4th house relates to properties. So, these people have the ability to garner huge amount of properties and have a lavish lifestyle. They have the ability to make a statement in public. These people, as I said, are also very, very generous and philanthropic. They have the ability to show courage at the right time, be it about letting go of something, be it of embracing something, or be it taking a leap in a direction that has never been taken so far ahead below. And so they would always be a kind of leader in their fields that there is. When we talk of Mars in the 10th house, the 8th aspect of Mars also comes on the 5th house, and probably that is the reason why Rishi Vashisht writes that these people may have evil children. It's not about children being evil, it could also be a possibility that such people may not be getting along very well with their children. These people can be very flamboyant, they can have an approach, or they can have a look in the society as such where they are seen to be very enterprising and daring, and as such will have a lot of eyeballs from the people they love, as well as be able to attract the attention of the opposite gender also. Let's look into a couple of charts and we'll see how much money they can make. On one thing that one needs to understand about these people is that since Mars is so strong, it is itself so authoritative. So, if Mars has a clash with Sun or any other planet, in that case they have the ability to stand up and rebel or to have clashes with such authorities. Let's take the example of Louis Hay. Who was she? She was a person from a very humble, not a very humble but a mediocre background, but she rose to a great power all on her own dint because with this Mars of hers that's retrograde in the 10th house, in its own house of Aries, and is placed in the nakshatra of Bharani. So we know that she as a person is the one who was the founder of the Hay House publications, and she started on a small level, which now has become a multi-million billion-dollar industry for her. She saw an approach, she saw an ability to make money in the direction where others couldn't. She helped people and she did a lot of good work, philanthropy work, and she also published a lot of self-help, a lot of books which were also in the direction to help people help themselves or to motivate people to come out and do good with their own lives. She is one of the examples, and she battled cancer not just once but 3 times, and how she battled it and how she managed to come out of it is also a story that shows her courage and her endeavor. The 5th house here in this case, when it is afflicted, also shows the poor ability of her able to come out of disease, but then she fought that and she came out of the disease twice, succumbing to it the 3rd time over. When we talk about Michael Bloomberg, we all know that he is one of the richest men in the world. And how does he make his money? He makes it through finance. He has his Mars sitting in its own house along with a debilitated Saturn, causing a Ruchik hue that makes him a very strong personality. Again, this Mars is in Bharani Nakshatra, giving him an insight, a knowledge into things that others don't have. Very strong entrepreneurial skills, at the same time being just and being able to give money lots and lots in philanthropy. When we talk about leadership skills, he has also been an active politician and has garnered a lot of votes, won a couple of elections also. So we see, all in all, the Mars in the 10th house gives one entrepreneurial skills, action oriented approach, career. We see that the Mars also gives one foresight, so to speak, makes a person wealthy and knowledgeable. One thing that the person can have issues with is children and lot of clashes with authority, because you also are a very stubborn and a determined person. So till we meet with you again, stay safe. Thank you.
Please hit the bell icon for fresh updates. Don't forget to like, share and comment on the videos, and please subscribe to our channel.